Okay, so time for the final step. So when doing our measurements, always remember we don't put the 1 to 50 measurements, we put the 1 to 1 measurements. So all you need to do, everything that you measure, you times by 50 to get the number you need. So the first thing we do, let's go around and place in the numbers that we already know what they are. So for example, we know this 6mm gap for this exterior wall width converts to 300. So 6 times 50. So we can place that in already. We want all our numbers to be nice and aligned on the same line. So just now, simply copy and paste. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag that 300 to the other end here. So there we have our measurement for both our exterior wall widths, which you would do on every side. Then what I'm going to do, I know these interior wall widths are 2mm times by 50, and I know they are 100mm. So then what I'm going to do, simply place it above those two lines. So we're always placing our numbers above the lines. Then what we can do, and a really easy step for your windows, if you select your windows, you just need to double click now because everything's grouped. We can see it already gives me my size on the right hand side here. Just a reminder for those using Illustrator, you click this little transform button and that'll give you your widths that you need. So back to grab it. This window here, we've got 95.26 as our width, but we do not want to use decimals. So from 0.5 upwards, we round up. From 0.5 downwards, we round down. Okay. So if you have 0.5, round down as well. Okay. So we do not use decimals in our measurements, only exact measurements. So 95 we will go with for our width, so 95 times 50. So that takes us to 4750, and that will be the measurement for our window. 47550. 4750, and then we need to find out our door width. All we simply need to do is select this line here, and that's going to give us our exact door width. So 10.9, we'll round that up to 11. So 11 times 50 equals 550. Copy and paste this number here. Double checking, that was 550, yep. So now I'm going to get this space in between here. Really simple way to do this is get a rectangle, go to your exact center points of the markers, draw a rectangle, and now we can see here it's given me the exact size. So 48.57, we're going to mark that up to 49. So 49 by 50 equals 2450. So that's going to be our space in there. And as we can see, I'll get rid of that square. I've got one little space left over. To make it exactly 10,000, I'm going to add the 300, 4750, 550, 2450 and 300 together to get this empty space here. So it equals exactly 10,000 millimeters. So let's do that now. 300 plus 2450 plus another 300 plus 550. And what was my last one? 4750. 8350. and I'm going to take that away from 10,000. And what do we have? 1650, so that's my measurement in this gap here. To zoom in a little bit there. We're just going to do the same for our interior walls line. Simply going to get a square right on the center point of our marker. Same for this one here. This tells us how wide, 115 mils, so we're going to times that by 50 to get our number in the center there. Equals 5750. So if we zoom out, there's still two spaces I need to find, but I only need to get one of them and then add all the numbers up and minus it from 10,000. So how big is that one? 45 mils, so 45 times 50. 2250. Need to zoom in and tab there. So 2250 plus 100 plus 5750 plus 100. Let's do that. Equals 8,200, so 10,000 minus 8,200 equals 1,800. So that will be the number that I add on the end here. So there we have it. I'm going to turn off my guide so you can see properly. That's how we complete a full set of dimension guides. So remember, the front ones are the exterior wall width, the windows and the doors. The second one is the interior wall width, and the third one is the full length of the wall. Remember to have these end markers on, and at every single point you will have these markers on your dimension guides for your measurements. Alright, so that is your dimension guides complete. You need to complete at least your north wall and either your west or your east wall. Okay, so that'd be the minimum that you need to do. If you have time, complete every wall. That'd be fantastic.